Hi everyone, Articulation JP here, back with another figure review, and for this particular review, I have here for you the Dawson model action figure, Tom and Jerry. And as you can see, here's the front of the box, the figure. And I don't know if I said that right, but it says right here, Dawson model action figure. If you're wondering what the name of the company that makes this toy, 2018 and made in China. Also, if you're wondering how did I acquire this particular action figure, I got it through eBay. It was around $40. Also, it will be from overseas because I checked everything and everything's just Chinese seller. And I know most of you guys, when you collect figures or whatever you buy something overseas, especially in China, we automatically think a bootleg. But I've never heard of this company before. This is my first purchase from this company that I'm aware of. I don't know if they make other action figures that I have. Personally, I'm not so sure, or I don't think so. But anyway, here is the front of the box. The top, the sides, the bottom, also the back. The back it's just a warning that this is an adult collectible toy and not to be played with like kids under 15 years of age. So that's pretty much it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this. It's wrapped in this plastic. So that's pretty cool for them to do that, you know. Add extra protection for the box. I know what you guys mostly think, you know, like hesitant to buy something like this figure directly from China, because like what I said earlier, like we automatically as collectors would think like, oh yeah, it's like probably bad quality, bootleg even, but we will see, and that's what we're gonna check out right now after I get done with this. Throw that away, and we go from here. Let's do that. Okay, let's take this out. Looks like there's a bunch of stuff here at the back. Anyway, let's throw this box aside. Okay, let me show you the figure first. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Looks like 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's pretty neat. The back. Okay, let's see what it comes with. So I think that is Chinese. So it is a Chinese company we mentioned earlier. Instructions are both in English and Chinese. Let's see. Install sucker to the milk tray. That is what it says. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, install the sucker to the milk tray. Cool. That is hilarious. Accessories that can be used for display. Okay. Free transformation. What else do we have here? The back. So basically you could just, like SH Figure Arts, Mayfax, Figma, the same thing. This is the instruction. This is supposed to be folded, or you could fold it. Anyway, let's put this aside. Ooh, it also comes with a stand, so that's pretty neat. So you get like 2 stands here, one for Tom and obviously one for Jerry. That's pretty cool. Although, you know what? Why won't we open it right now? Let's see. So this stand, take that out of the way. Okay, so this stand has 3 holes, as you can see there. And I guess just like SH, Figma, and whatever, Mayfax, you could put this in here, just like that, and have this just like that. Okay, if you're wondering, the stand, it is okay, not too tight. This one's really tight from here. This one's kind of loose. I guess okay, yeah. Right here, the hole there, it's pretty tight. This as well. For this stand, yes, pretty tight also. So that's good. I mean, for the stand wise that it comes with, it feels like whatever stand you ever get from SH Figure Arts, Mafex, or Figma. So those are the two stands. One for Tom, one for Jerry. Let's put that aside. I didn't put that all the way in. You can tell. Let's open this up. Now, this one does have a tape. I was wondering why it wouldn't open. So let's take that out. Where else? Right here too, on the side. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. Camera. Okay. So they do. I mean, Tom came with a like plastic cover, which is a good sign. I like that. Trying to protect the toy. Also here as well. That's a good indication that they really care about their product, you know? Like, put plastic around it. Oh, they meant sucker, which is a straw, so that goes with the milk. Okay, that makes a little bit sense. So Tom, let's get Tom here. Let's look at the Paint app. Wow. Paint app is really good, you guys. I mean, let me see if I could focus on there. Let me turn this slowly around the face. That's really good Paint app. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. There's no... Yeah. Let me see if I could focus on Tom here. Give him a little bit of light. Okay, so let's put them aside and let's look at all the other accessories, and then we'll talk about articulation, okay? But to me, it looks like a pretty good articulation figure. So you do have like a little bit of like Paint app, like it needs to be filled a little bit there, but other than that, like, I mean, come on, it looks great. The paint looks great. So you get 3 heads default with this head, so both open mouth and him looking to the left, and also another one. So you get this 3 heads. Awesome. And also for Tom, let's take a look at the hands. This. Okay, and then you get the I guess the hands that holds the bat, or so open, kind of open fist, so you could put it there. So it comes with 1, 2 the semi-open clawing hands, and 3 default, which would be an open palm. So you get a total of 3 sets of hands. Let's put that aside. Let's look at the accessories before we get to Jerry. So you do get cheese. It's pretty simple, but it does have all that sculpt, like little holes in the cheese. I think that's really cool. I mean, it is cheese, like, you know, what do we expect? I just think that's cool. Also, what do we have here? Oh, wow. We'll get this later because that's gonna be for Jerry. So, mousetrap. Pretty simple. Also pretty good paint. This one, you could also play with it. It goes up and down. It could go all the way, I think. Yeah, it could go all the way if you wanted to. Yep. But you don't really need to do that. But anyway, that's pretty cool. So it's articulated here. Go up and down. We got the bat. It's pretty simple. Just one solid color. That's it. If you are gonna put this in this hand, I feel like it's gonna be kind of tight, you know, so you definitely need to like put it in there. I don't think you could take it out like as if you're, you know, those lightsabers, you could like take out the tip and then just kind of put it inside like that. So I guess you're just gonna have to like, this is bendable plastic, so you kind of have to like just go in there and put it in. That's what she said. Anyway, looking at the other accessory. Oh, look at this. This one's taped. I like that. Alright. Take that out. So this is the straw, the sucker that they were talking about earlier in the manual. And this is the milk. So you kind of just put it in there. It's pretty tight too. It's pretty cool. Paint's good, just purple here on the side. I mean, and the milk, there's a little bit of like sculpt stuff there, you know, for milk effect. That's it for that. So let's look at Jerry. Jerry here, I would say pretty good paint app too. There's a little bit of like black in the tongue, and this needs a little bit more of that same paint around his face. But other than that, Jerry looks really good too. All around. See, the only thing that I don't, probably, I was gonna say that now, Tom and Jerry, they both have holes right there in their back. Probably because of the stand that you could put it in, but they do come with the claw stand, so I guess you could just take this out and then have it, put it on that peg. But you have a claw, so I think it'd be better for me personally, you know, if it didn't have any holes in the back. But that's just me. So that's Jerry. Let's take a look at Jerry's accessories. So Jerry comes with another head, just one more head. They could have, you know, would have been cool if he also has 3, but this is the other head that comes with Jerry. This is also like a little bit of like paint or black there, but other than that, like, I mean, you can't really tell looking at this, right? Just a tiny little bit of black here, but that's about it. Other than that, I mean, it's a pretty good paint application. Also, he comes with the folding arms, just like Vegeta. So I guess you could take this out. These 2 arms, I'm thinking. Well, I guess because we didn't get any other heads, which is kind of weird because here he looks super tiny, right? Compared to this. And this is like his whole self. But you do get another extra hand, right hand for Tom then. And you get this, which is pretty cool. Looking around the hand, you don't have any paint rub at all from Jerry. So there's no brown color around his hand, so that's pretty neat. And it looks pretty good too. Jerry here, paint app, pretty simple. That's pretty cool. So that's all the accessories. I think we're done with that. So let's talk about articulation here. Let's go get Tom. So Tom wise, articulation wise, head, pretty good, pretty tight, not loose, pretty good. Wrist articulation, so you could bend his arm just like that, and it could go like this, you know, and the other way. His arms could go 360 around. Also, it's pretty tight as well. You can see I'm kind of, you could hear it too. So the hands are pretty good when it comes to tightness. Feet, like leg wise, I'd say it's okay, not too tight. Like I could just move it with little force here. This one's a little bit tighter than this one. Feet as well, pretty good articulation. The knee could bend all the way like this, so you could actually kneel. Legs goes around as well. So for the tail, there's a tail articulation as well here. Let's see, wag its tail. Oh, so that's pretty cool. Head goes all the way around. There's no chest articulation, so that's kind of bummer. You know, you can't really make him look down with his chest, so that there's no articulation here on the chest area, the belly area. So that's the only thing. But other than that, all the joints and articulation's pretty tight and good for Tom here. To change his head, I'm assuming, yeah, you just pop it like that, and we can just pop this in, and that is really tight. You really have to put force in order for you to get that head in there. So be careful when you're doing that because of how the joint is, or the thing that holds the head. It is like this. I feel like if you put enough force, you might break this. So be careful when it comes to that. There. For the hands, you know, you're aware, like that's for your arts. You just, there's like a peg there. You just take it out and actually replace it just like so. And that's pretty tight too, putting that hand in. Let's see, I want to put this hand in here with him holding Jerry. Just like that. That's pretty cool. Let's talk about Jerry. So Jerry, articulation wise, the head doesn't really bend as much as Tom, so it's just like this. And arms wise, just like that. Ooh. So what happened here? This is the joint, I guess. You could pop this out like this, so you could put in the arms just like that. So you're gonna have to put it in like this. And that's really tight. I mean, it's gonna take some time for you to put that in, but there you go. Feet wise, you could do this. There's really pretty good articulation. It's tight too. Legs, sorry about that. My memory ran out, so I had to cut that. But anyway, I was talking about the feet articulation and the leg from where I left off. So you could just actually, there's no real articulation to the leg. You can't move it, so it could just swivel. So it could just swivel around. So is the feet. The feet, like, it could go down, up, you know, left to right, all around. But that's about it. Tail, I guess you could move it around. It's really tight, but you could just move it around if you prefer, but not so much. At least I'm not putting enough force to do that. But so head-wise, again, just left and right. You can't look back up that high or low. So Jerry-wise, articulation is really limited. Also, I thought I broke this, but this is what it's gonna look like, so don't be alarmed, because that's how it looks like there from the joints. I'm gonna go ahead and put this. Oh, and for Jerry, there is no other hands. So this is the whole arm. Like, you're just dealing with the whole arm there. Like, you know how Tom has like different hands right there. He just have that default arm. So you just get that open palm hand. I am trying to put this back in here, and looks like this is, you know, be careful. I feel like if you put enough force, you'll bend this. I already dropped one of the arms, so what I'm gonna do is just like that, and I'm gonna pick this up because I dropped it, and put this back in there just like that. So there is Jerry. To take out the head, let's see, just like so. Put this back in here. It's real tight, so be careful too. But there you have Jerry. I wanted to do this. Let me see if I could find a ruler here. Let's see. So for Jerry, really long ruler, he would be sitting around. This is Jerry's height, right? And for Tom, approximately, if he's gonna be from feet, so let's say about like that much, including his ear. So anyway, you guys, for a comparison side to side here, and it's weird because he's holding Jerry there, but here is Tom and Jerry by Dawson model action figure. If you're thinking about getting it, around $40 again on eBay, and it's going to be from overseas China. So I hope that's very informative and help you guys make your decision whether you want to get this action figure or not. And if you do, if you're a fan of Tom and Jerry, growing up as a kid, this is probably one of the best action figures that I've got for this particular cartoon. Just because of like articulation wise, you know, not very many articulated Tom and Jerry figure, I would think, at least that I'm not aware of. Accessories wise, you got plenty of them. You know, you got cheese, you got Tom's like 3 heads there, Jerry's 2, and all of this stuff. So definitely fun action figure stuff. Again, my name is ArticulateJP. I do have an Instagram at ArticulateJP. I take photos of these toys and other toys that I have in my collection. You're more than welcome to follow me there. Also, if you like the video and you think that I helped you out in any sort of way, or if I didn't, press that like and subscribe, or if you don't, then put the thumbs down. But make sure that you also leave a comment for feedback. I would love that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that helped. And I will see you on Instagram and here. ArticulateJP